cattle there.
Cattle,
Look at
huh?
all those cattle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what the names were.
Boy, their windows are so artistic. Windows.
Compose them. So I decided I will tell you a little bit about his life, that you should realize what kind of family he came from and what happened in his life. And Hitler even ordered all German newspapers to leave space in the newspapers for the last minute report on the capture of Moscow. But Moscow withstood. And that's why we're approaching the capital. Soon we will be there, not yet, yeah? And that's why so many war memorials. And the memorial you're going to see on the left-hand side, on the hill, is dedicated to the defenders of our capital. And in a few moments on the left you'll see bas reliefs showing you the people who participated, yeah? And the words like, well, here are buried those people who gave up their lives for our motherland. You know, honored the title of a hero city of the USSR. Well, now on the left you see, these are one of the biggest factories which located in the vicinity. They're just building these, ignoring questions, and this question is really very important, and if you don't mind, I'll discuss it later.
Closer we get to Moscow, better the road.
The 25th anniversary for battle to Moscow. Happy day of their life, they come here to this monument and place flowers. Muscovites, again, it's voluntarily, yeah? If they wish, they go to the tomb of the unknown soldier, which we shall see later in the city. We are in one of the towns which surround Moscow. The name of the town is Khimki. Well, the word Khimki does not mean anything at all. You know, Moscow is surrounded like any big city of the world by satellite towns, yeah? And Khimki is one of them. So welcome to Moscow, welcome to the capital of Russia, welcome to the best city in Russia. My deep conviction, yes. The thing is, by the way, I'm not a Muscovite. I was not born in Moscow, but still, Moscow is much more Russian than St. Petersburg. I do know many foreigners prefer St. Petersburg. Oh, just a second. But this is not the Moskva River. This is the Moskva-Volga Canal. The Moskva-Volga Canal. So it was built in the 30s. But those prisoners who were persecuted during Stalin's regime, and those people who were arrested during Stalin, who were sentenced to different terms in Petersburg, 9 million people. And if you were here a few years ago, a little bit to the right, the belfry which is on the right. In Moscow we have six Russian pieces, 6. And by the way, one
Out of gas
on which the
Moscow.
people gathered, they collapsed. Olympic
Looks
Games.
like good old
And in a few
USA,
moments,
except
on the
cars
right,
different.
we are going to pass by a very
traffic.
big sports complex and satellite.
Look at
Yeah? So keep
Large
looking to the
tower.
right, in a few moments.
What's the date, Lars?
I don't know, I have no idea.
Anyway, this is from Moscow. We just got to our room, and this is on the 25th floor of the Inn Tourist Hotel. And that, fellow Californians, is Moscow.
9 million.
9 million people. Smog in the distance, not as, yeah,
The hotel was built by the Frenchmen for the 1980 Olympics.
yeah.
That little, is that a little church right there?
Where? Where? That one right there? Oh, over there it looks like one of those, right there. That looks like it might be a church. I'm glad, hope there's some religious people here. Don't wanna. 25th floor, boy, right at the top. Huh?
I don't think we're up at the top.
No, that's as far as the elevator goes.
Yeah?
There's Dolores' bed. That's mine. I wish they'd put us together once in a while.
Value. Tower.
It's about the same as all the in-tourist hotels in the big cities, isn't it? Oops, excuse me. Only bigger. There's our icebox. I know that guy. Just like the other one, high tub. High tub. There's the same kind of toilet. Same kind of van. This one from our opposite room.
Real towels
Russell,
tonight, boys.
This is the hotel. And that is the other side of Moscow, with the smog on the horizon.
They said they spent more money here than outside the area, haven't they?
Uh-huh.
You want a bit of Russian music? Go.
What happened to that, I don't see that,
Monument.
the monument with the,
Hang on, I'll get out here now. Ah, it's gone. Some bastards pinched that while we've been here.
they beat us out of it. What is that, a Ferris wheel?
Ferris wheel,
It's an
yeah.
unfinished Ferris wheel, I think.
Huh?
Got no bloody seats on it.
Well, you just hang on to the bars.
Signs as a Zodiac, probably.
Hey, no, they were coming.
What's that right there?
They were.
Yeah, those packets were in our room.
Yeah. That's the hotel we're staying at. That's our room up there. Very good.
So good evening of the star
This is Moscow.
symbolized the friendship of the working people of five
We're on our way
continents.
to
In a few moments
Red
on the
Square.
left again a pavilion with the letter M on top, so you know that this is subway station, one of 150 subway stations. This
couple of Moscow policemen.
So we are on the ring of gardens. I told you with the force defensive wall around.
Lovers in Moscow.
Oh, yeah.
No use. I gotta take a picture. I missed it.
Building just on the right side.
KGB building.
Straight ahead, there was in the center of this
Straight ahead.
square. Novgorod, and now you will see it from outside. Here, from outside, what we can see
Fishermen
is
in
also
Moscow.
a very old church of the end of the 15th century. When we start moving, in a few moments,
You got a long pole,
on
huh,
the
Dolores?
right, you will see a yeah?
See the Russian
You know, there
River.
was Tatar-Mongolian yoke in this
Moscow
country from the
River.
13th up to the 15th century. So, when Tatars were defeated, Ivan the Terrible had a cathedral erected on Red Square. And you will see that each chapel is different because each
Tell us,
chapel
Emma.
stands to commemorate already with all these domes. Well, by the way, now it looks like the way it was in the 19th century. Yeah? Well, in the 16th century when it was built, it looked absolutely different. No comparison. But what you're going to see, you'll see much less. It will be very difficult to gather you. Some of you are buying, some of you are following me,
Barge
some of you are
coming out the
taking
Moscow
pictures.
River.
So for everybody's convenience. Right.
St. Basil.
The word are St. Basil's on the right. You see the belfry, which leads to the right, Russian Pisa. So when huge
Kremlin
structures
Wall.
were added to towers of the Moscow Kremlin.
That's the Kremlin behind those walls. And this is Red Square. This is the inside of our in-tourist hotel. That's down below. This is our hotel. Built for the Olympics. That's there. Has 3 restaurants. That is a memorial or something, another to their space. Yeah, that's
On the right. Tea and coffee is on sale. The train on the right. If you are in the last car, if you are in the last car, you'll appear somewhere here. Pisa is, have a look at St. Basil's, yeah? The belfry on the right leans a little bit to the right. That's why we call it Russian Pisa. Well, now we have to be
Kremlin. Guards. Police. Police. Construction inside the Kremlin. Yes, wait, Dom's department store. This is it, folks. Room department store.
Over here, some t-shirts.
Okay. Harold, Sylvia, Loris. The first really big store we've been in.
What happened to where? Just a card. Coffee water. And take just a card.
There's your Sarge. It is a big department store. It's way down there, different. Oh, there she is. I think I know her.
I saw that in Phillips.
Might be able to get some batteries for our vacuum cleaner.
It's outside, street outside Goom.
Gum's department store.
It's pronounced Goom though, isn't it? Goom, like in loom?
No, gum. We say gum and they say goom. It's G-U-M.
Potatoes?
They say G-U-M. I'm going to go right over here and see if I can find Sylvia, right there at the front
Okay.
door.
Closest thing to lawn I've seen. That's nice little water. Chingasan. Fashionably dressed. On our way to Lenin's tomb. Believe it or not. On our way to Lenin's tomb. Believe it or not. That way to Lenin's tomb. No pictures inside, no talking. 2 by 2. Why, I don't know, but that's it. Go ahead.
Where do you leave the cameras when you go in?
I got no idea.
Does the tour guide hang on to anything?
Don't know.
When we turn left, I mean,
Look to the left. Gorgeous.
To the left from the belfry or ahead of us, or to the left from the belfry, you see the cathedral. The central dome is gold. The other domes are gray. This is Archangel Michael Cathedral. Archangel Michael Cathedral, the burial place
Now you
of the
see the-
Russian Tsars.
Good thing you were doing
the tower.
exercise.
See the tower now?
Well, this is the most advantageous
I
spot
heard
for the
terrible.
observation of the Moscow Kremlin. Yeah? He does remember that yesterday we didn't see the place. I forgot. He does remember.
in the tower,
So
that one
just
right
an
there, that big one.
opportunity for us to take
I run the
just
terrible.
very quick pictures of the Moscow Kremlin. Please, you can leave the bus, but please be very, very quick. Yeah? And we
Russian
those who
traffic
leave,
jam.
yeah, I'll take you to the
Kremlin Bridge,
Gorky Park.
Gorky Park Bridge.
so it is functioning, and in some it's very nice.
Gorky Park.
There's a Ferris wheel on the other side.
I see it going around. Round and round and round. So, Gorky Park. The Kremlin Bridge? What is it?
Well, let's
Gorky Park.
So keep looking to your left. I think that in summertime there is a circus on the territory of Gorky Park. Circus. Intact.
park, huh?
In fact, in Moscow we have two circuses. The old one and the new one. We call them the old one and the new one. But in summertime there is the third circus, which will be in Gorky Park. A few years ago, the entrance was free. Now they charge everybody just to enter the park, and it's not very expensive. Approximately $1. That'd be 5,000 rubles. Yeah, but still, those people whose salaries are low, they are deprived of money.
An airplane there,
like
Doris?
going to the park.
Yep.
So the Moskva, to our left, what kind of fish is there in the Moskva? RAF, RUFF.
St. Nicholas the
Right,
Wonder
this is
Worker.
a functional church where Leo Tolstoy, which Leo Tolstoy visited with many. Luzhniki Sports Complex. The word Luzhniki means meadows. Soon we'll stop at a very famous place which is called Sparrows Hill.
That is the Moscow Stadium. That's the Olympic ski ramp. Moscow University. Dolores in her usual position. Now,
Hi, Danny boy.
Standing on the tank, Yeltsin made a speech. So the White House is coming into view.
that's where all the bombing was about, huh?
Hotel, and a few moments it will be to our right, which reminds you of about 1,000 rooms
Right there.
in the Ukraine hotel. 1,000 rooms.
I thought that would be
A lot of police were.
Well, I'd like to show you the new building of the American Embassy.
American Embassy that's not being used because
Center, built with the help of
too
very
much.
many foreign companies.
And that's
so
a-
if you look to the left,
what's
but
that,
you have
Dolores?
to
White
turn
House.
heads that
That's a White
you
House.
see the International
Or,
Trade
what do you
Center.
call it? Had
So
that,
the White House, you
tank?
see it very
Yeah,
clearly.
yeah.
To the
Yeltsin?
right from
Yeltsin
the White
had that
House,
tank.
another Moscow skyscraper.
That's it.
beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
an apartment.
That's beautiful.
And this is the new Arbat prospect.
American
The new
Embassy.
Arbat prospect. So in
Moscow.
two buildings on the right, there will be
Very
doors and the
expensive
stadium.
apartments.
There is an
Those right
underground tunnel here
Yeah.
just to supply
Right
goods
here too.
for shops and stores. So the new Arbat prospect. We're moving along the new Arbat prospect. Imagine we are going straight and straight, yeah? In 3 minutes, we'll be near the Moscow Kremlin. We'll make the right turn soon. But just imagine if you're, yeah, but if you go straight, you just let it be. If you walk in 10, 15 minutes, you'll see a wonderful, pretty church here with green domes. Now it's a museum. It dates back from the 17th century.
This is a small McDonald's restaurant. I didn't get a picture of the bigger one. Anyway, that's something. That's something. We've seen them all before, but
Yeah, that's right. We
I
think just
forget.
slightly different angles.
Yeah.
There's the Kremlin over there.
There's a Moscow shell. How about that?
Maybe we can jump on to the bus.
The boats.
Have a good time. It's nice, but
Ready?
Away we
Okay.
go. We just cast off on our trip up the drainage canal. Here we go. Slowly but surely.
Here you are. You want a cup?
There's another lovely boat.
just bring a bottle of juice over here. Bring the whole bottle.
Give me a little chance. You're going to have champagne or juice?
Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. Up there on the roof working.
Come on, you guys, wave. Hello,
Under the bridge.
It's a nice breeze. Almost sorry that we came on it. What the hell?
A lot of construction in Moscow.
You're down. You have out the picture. Cruising down the river on a Saturday afternoon.
We didn't know when to get sick, to lose a day.
We had 2 trees here.
Go ahead. You'll only enhance the film.
We only lived in the house a year. We had 2
Here.
vines.
See that?
Daddy dug it up by hand
Okay, Sluggo.
with a shovel.
Red October.
Very good quality chocolate.
Dolores will explain it. That's a chocolate factory. It's been privatized.
They compete with the Swiss chocolates and Belgium chocolates.
They were not only Soviet pilots fighting German pilots, but they were also French pilots. They were from the air division called Normandy, and their headquarters
Going to be a
were
capitalist
on
Republican,
the
huh?
right-hand side. Okay, now, and we will get to the Russian letters, but anyway, it is named after a very famous Russian poet. And I can tell you that this boat is anchored here, and it is used as a youth hostel.
Oh, hostel. Youth hostel. No thanks.
Gotta drink it out of my
We can come here. The thing is that very famous museum in Moscow, museum named after Pushkin, with construction for many years, and then temporary measure. But since Pushkin Museum,
Hey, look at those long poles,
the
Don.
items were transferred there, but now it became an exhibition hall for modern art. So,
They want you to be sure that you know that belongs to the USSR. Approaching Gorky Park.
And I bet you all have seen the film Gorky Park. So now this is the famous Gorky Park on your left-hand side.
You can hear the music. This goes,
It used to be free, now it costs $1 to get in.
costs $1?
It used to be free.
That's how many rubles?
5,000. 5,000. Actually, 489 and some cents.
Technically speaking.
Right.
And this is
I want you to have a look. We are approaching on the left-hand side, next to the bubble, after the bubble. You will see a plane. The name of the plane is
a roller coaster, huh?
And this plane was going out in the space with the first satellite, and then after that flying around the orbit. Now it landed, certainly not in Gorky Park, but it was owned by people who own it. Now they brought it here to Gorky Park, and they furnished it inside, and there is a restaurant now. So you will see it on the left-hand side, the plane which was in the space, the name of it is Pura, and it's the restaurant there now.
Yeah, we're wondering what that plane was, now we know.
What is it?
And now I want you to have
It used to be out in space.
It's a restaurant.
And now the people that own the park bought it and turned it into a restaurant.
One very remarkable building. I'm preparing you in advance. It was very good. It will be on your right hand side. Now, this is the Ministry of Defense. It used to be the Ministry of Defense of the whole of the Soviet Union. But when all those republics became independent, now it accommodates the Ministry of Defense of Russia. So when you get close to it, when you look at it,
Hey, Doris, I didn't know they ever sent one up.
see all the regalia of the Soviet Union.
I never.
You see hammer and sickle.
There's a space shuttle. I don't know whether they ever had one up or not, but there it is. Okay.
They're big on statues, same as Italy.
Well, zoom by. Didn't even hardly get a chance to see him. Riding a horse in Gorky Park.
Now, building on the left-hand side, and they're coming into view now. They put the building, again, you can see one, very typical of Stalin time, this wedding cake building. Now, they were built for people working in the Ministry of the Defense, to people